can finally go back to how it was, bro. Just chilling with your audience and doing whatever you want.
You could always do that. It's just that people felt like in order to compete, they have to do all this over the top stuff. And the thing with somebody like Kai, right? Kai and Speed, these guys are generational talents and people are looking at them as the standard. No. Yo, what's good, everybody? This video is titled Streaming Has Finally Peaked, and that's okay.
Now, I believe that streaming has reached its peak, and I'm
gonna be honest with you, I think this peaked back in the summer. I've been saying this for months. A little bit after like Streamer University, kind of a little bit after like Streamer Prom is when I kind of started to get that feeling. Like everybody and their mom wants to become a streamer. And once they realize like all you need is the Galaxy phone, that's when that shit really took off. Because people don't really see being a streamer as like what it means to really be a streamer. They see it as in like you being a reality TV star. So a lot of people seeing the success of Kai and Speed and all these guys and they wanted to emulate it. And I felt like it was kind of on the decline for a little bit, but once I saw Mr. Beast say that he wanted to get into streaming, I'm like, oh nah, this is not over. And I've been talking to a lot of people behind the scenes, just seeing their perspective. A lot of people are saying this shit is like Bitcoin in 2010. Like this shit is not even near where this shit could be. If people are comparing this shit to Bitcoin, that means it's gonna go up. Here's my opinion about streaming. I felt like content creation was gonna eventually lead to this point anyways, because it's streamlined. The reason why people stream is because you could do 50 clips in one stream. You can do 5 different YouTube videos in one stream. It's so much content that can get done at one time. So why not do it? You feel me? And it's a lot more of an intimate experience. People feel a lot more connected because they are kind of like a part of the process. You feel me? But let's keep going.
Good thing, bro. What I mean by reach its peak, I mean, yo, it's nothing else that people can do, bro. Like, it's like we've seen it all. It's kind of like vlogging when it started off as, oh, you know, let me pick up a camera and just walk around and vlog my life, to the more sophisticated and more heavily edited vlogs like Ryan Trahan, or the one kid that did that Dubai video when he recorded stuff in Dubai, whatever.
I kind of agree with what bro was saying. Like, once Kai got his hair cut by LeBron, I'm like, damn, what is gonna top that? You got people already jumped out of a plane skydiving and shit. What's next? Speed is traveling around all of Africa in one go. You feel me?
Showed the real side of Dubai. Or like reaction videos, when back then you could just sit in front of a camera and not edit your videos, but nowadays it has to be heavily edited because of the fair use guidelines versus how it used to be. You know what I mean? I say all that to say that streaming,
that's like 2015.
It can finally go back to how it was, bro. Just chilling with your audience and doing whatever you want.
Here's the thing. No. Hold on. JBM, calm down now. Hold on, let me say this. You could always do that. It's just that people felt like in order to compete, they have to do all this over the top stuff. And the thing with somebody like Kai, right? Kai and Speed, these guys are generational talents and people are looking at them as the standard. No, they're doing amazing things. They're in a league of their own. You can play the game and have fun and do whatever. We see people like Queso and Jinxie and a bunch of other people that do that. It was never out of style.
You don't have to follow the meta at all, bro. You don't got to do IRL streaming because everybody else doing it. You don't got to do big event streams and pay for all this and pay for all that because everybody else doing it. You feel what I'm saying? You don't got to play this specific game because everybody else is doing it. Why don't you play the game?
These are the most watched streamers in 2025. Kai, number 1. 2, Asmongold. 3, Hassan. 4, Jinxie. 5, Queso. 4 of the top 5 are desktop streamers. Asmongold doesn't go outside. Hassan streams from home. Jinxie streams from his desktop too. Queso streams from his desktop. And then everybody else, it's Lacey, IRL streamer. Jason, IRL streamer. Summit 1G, desktop streamer. Stable Ronaldo, IRL. DDG, IRL. Don't let these expectations fool you. That's a false reality. The data is proving otherwise.
I'm saying that you want to play. And the people on the bottom don't have to feel like they got to be like Kai or Speed to succeed. Like, kind of like I just said. You could be a Hey Vince, you could be,
I'm gonna be honest, you just have to have your own swag. That's what I noticed, bro. If you have your own swag, you're gonna stand out.
Be a Trey, you could be a T-Banks, you could be whatever you want. Everybody wants to be the next Kai. Next is the future of content groups, aka orgs. The appeal for organizations in streaming itself, not overall, is basically just dead now, with FaZe fizzling out.
Here's the thing. Creators outgrew the orgs. There's nothing that an org can really do for you except get you a brand deal. AMP is really more of a content group. Clover is a content group. They're not really an org. Feel me?
Even though I fully expect a group like the Clover Boys to take their place. I mean, it's theirs for the taking, bro. I think people are finally realizing that you don't need a group to succeed.
Nah, everybody in Clover is taking a huge jump, though. No, everybody, like, the ball really is in the Clover Boys' hands. They could really go crazy. This year is open.
You could be cool with others, but as soon as you put a group together and start doing all the group stuff, the business side of it has the potential to ruin your camaraderie. It's like picking a cocky insert in NBA 2K. It's negative team chemistry every single time. And this current...
I mean, I think it just depends on, like, how y'all start. So the reason why AMP is doing so well, or the Sidemen, they have even splits. You get what I'm saying? They knew what it was. They all came together and they just kept it equal across the board. And even though, let's say, for example, Kai is the biggest member out of AMP, he still is with the group and doing their thing. You feel me? Like, is that... Am I explaining that right? I feel like the reason why FaZe fell apart is because they didn't have, like, a real structure. You know, they're just like, oh, we're just doing this for the love and for the friendship. And then a year later, they're like, yo, can we get 20% of your earnings? And then you got like these corporate people involved, and they're up because anytime corporate gets involved in anything, they it up. Do you know why? Because all they care about is money. They care about that 1% return.
It's always going to have a ceiling.
Yeah, exactly. AMP, they knew each other before the come up, bro.
At the top have done everything possible. Dating shows, celebrities on stream, tours to foreign countries. The list goes on. What's next? Deep sea diving with dolphins?
Already happened. Speed swim with sharks. And then they tried to say it was fake sharks.
Like, bro, like, there's nothing else you can do. And now you have...
Now, shout out to RDC World, too. RDC is literally, like, in my opinion, the ideal friend group. That's, like, their appeal, bro.
There's, like, Convy getting blicked at in front of a live audience, so I guess that's new. But like I just said, the current state of streaming has a cap to it, causing people to do wild stuff in attempts to, quote-unquote, break outside the box, only to end up gaining somewhat of an audience for looking stupid. And
I mean, he's right, but it's not that they're trying to break out the box, right? When you're a streamer, what are you selling? You're selling attention. So when you're a streamer, bro, you're supposed to capitalize on every viral trend, every viral TikTok sound. You're supposed to do all this that you farm the attention. You're farming relevance.
I don't know about you, but that's not the kind of audience that I would want.
Yeah, that's horrible. They don't with you. They fuck with what you're doing.
I don't really know, man. That Rakai and early speed method might be patched now, bro. The bots finally caught on. My predictions of what's gonna happen moving forward is everybody going back to the basics, or streamers flat out pursuing other ventures. We know what the quote-unquote basics are: reactions, gaming, segments with your community, stuff that made streaming what it is today, the foundation. As for the pursuing other ventures part, we've already seen it with many creators in the streaming space or closely associated with it. You had Solemnity go on a spiritual journey years ago and reinvent himself. DDG became a platinum rapper. OSM became a scammer. Gideon became a Christian / pred catcher. Max, after putting his all into music, got nominated for a Grammy.
That's
and
big.
Now Kai
That's
is
big.
on his journey to create his own clothing brand.
Bro, I was thinking about this. You know, we used to always talk about the old rat race, right? Being a 9 to 5, working Monday to Friday, getting off at 5 o'clock. You grind every single day with hopes of moving up the corporate ladder so that you can make more money and make sure that your family's good, right? The new rat race is content creation. The need to always stay relevant. The need to always go viral. The need to always one up everything that you got so that you can continue making money. So Kai, he's already at the top of the game. Him taking a step away for 3 months, you know, the internet moves fast. That's like him being gone for 10 years. He basically said, I'm done playing in this rat race. I'm done trying to compete. I'm done trying to, you know, one up myself and always go viral. I want to just do what I want to do. I seen like a clip of Academics. He was like, oh, don't lose out on what people chose you to be the number one for, being a streamer. If you were making clothes, then you would have been working at Walmart. But that's the thing. He already beat the game. He He already did it all. He did 1 million subs. He did everything. What else is there for him to do? Nothing. He already climbed the top of the ladder, and he still got to fight to be relevant. He still got to fight to go viral. That's kind of, is that not sad? When is enough? When is enough? How many times do you have to go viral before you be like, you know what? I'm good. Because it seems like the way that the internet is, bro, they want you to just keep going for life. When are you going to get to live the life? You know, when are you going to get to do some shit that you want to do? He's going, making clothes. He wants to do movies. He wants to do. Let him do what he wants. Isn't that the point of life? Like, real talk, isn't that the point of grinding? Like, you want to grind so hard to the point where you have enough money to do whatever you want. Go wherever you want. That's the point of life. Like, bro, Kai is established. If he disappeared off the internet for 2 years and he pressed that start streaming button, people would be in his stream. You got one life to live, and he realized that he took a step back, disconnected from everything, and realized, like, damn, what am I grinding for? Like, this is really draining me. Like, I'm over here trying to compete with myself, and there's no fulfillment in that. That's the rat race, bro.
For some, content creation is not the end all be all. A lot of these creators have used
this is common sense. I mean, it kind of is common sense, but here's the thing. Have you ever heard the quote, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step? A lot of shit that's obvious gets lost in translation. We always think about the best way to do shit. We think about all the little things. We always hyper fixate. We want things to be perfect. So we think about shit that doesn't even matter. When in reality, you just have to, it's simple. Like, life is simple, but we overcomplicate.
As a foundation to pursue other means, and that's how it's supposed to be 9 times out of 10.
He act like he came from nothing with the clothing brand. I mean, he did come from nothing. He came from the Bronx. He was in that little room in the Bronx with a rat. You act like he's a fucking nepo baby. What? Were you not there? He was in a red room. We seen the whole setup. You acting like he was spoon fed, huh? That's why he wants to get into other things. He wants another challenge.
And Kai spoke somewhat about how streamers can be more than just
good,
streamers. Take a listen.
I do really believe that content creators and streamers in general, and anybody who loves to create any type of content, you guys cannot be boxed into this category where you're just only that. You have made it to where you are because you are authentically just being yourself. And imagine if you were to just test your limits to see how far you really can be. I look at streamers like Yana and think, why is she not in a cartoon animation film? She has the voice of voice acting. I look at people like Emily. She has the voice as voice acting. When I see Max get nominated for a Grammy, I'm like, wow. It looks weird to the outside and to people and to the thought of a streamer doing it, but he just opened up a door for a streamer and a content creator that loves to do music, and now can potentially be nominated for a Grammy. That's how I think. Anybody, it's creation in general. So it's like, I think you shouldn't limit yourself at only that. And that's why a lot of athletes and people have a lot of trouble with becoming something more, because the risk and the trap is the fear of primarily stepping away from what you're already known for.
I agree with him. I think you have to conquer whatever goals you have.
I think that's what Kai was kind of battling behind the scenes. Like, damn, I'm already the #1 streamer. I could do whatever the fuck I want. I could still keep running this shit for the next however many years, right? Kai could stream for the next 10 years if he wanted to, and just run this shit at a high level. At least from the outside looking in, for me, it looks like that shit doesn't fulfill him anymore. Like, damn, I already got my hair cut by LeBron James. Already done ran up like $50 million. I jumped out of a plane, got 1 million subs. I'm the most followed streamer. Like, what am I going to do? I think he just wants to move on to different things. He's obviously still going to stream. What's wrong with getting into other Y'all gotta understand, you're gonna die one day. I'm gonna be real. Why would you want to look back on your life and be like, damn, I just played it safe and I blah, 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 blah. Like, bro, do what the fuck. You kind of got tens of millions of dollars. If you want to be a designer, go be a designer. If you want to rap, do whatever. Bro, who gives a fuck, bro?
In a certain field, then branch out. I don't mean completely abandon your audience.
Yo, why is it that one thing I don't like, and I'm seeing a few chats on it right now. Why is it that when we bring up Kai, all of a sudden, Speed's name has to get brought into shit? Why is it that Kai cannot exist as an individual? Why do we have to always compare these two against each other? And we don't see this with any other streamers. Y'all don't compare anybody else. You guys always pit Kai and Speed together. These guys are great. Both of them are great. Let them be great. It's a slap in the face to these guys. They're both in their own lane, crushing it, bro. Literally.
Unless that's what you want to do, but use your brand as a bridge for your next big thing. That was one thing I've been noticing for a while, and this is not anything new. But I just been peeping it for a minute with this content creator space, bro, is that people will hate on change until it's popular to like it.
Facts. I mean, that's human nature.
For example, this new Kai Cenat rebrand that he's going through, everybody seems like they're hating on him. I'm gonna be honest. Like, now the comments under his videos all support. Everything I'm seeing everywhere else is just straight hate. You feel what I'm saying? But let Kai Cenat's brand be popular, all your favorite celebs wearing it, all this other stuff. People are gonna start glazing it. They just gravitate to the most popular thing, like drones.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why some of these content creators get stuck in the loop doing what the community wants them to do versus what they want to do. Like, if it's a part of your community that loves you doing reactions, sitting down reacting to videos all day, every day, and you don't want to do reactions, you feel what I'm saying? But you're known for reactions. You're known for this. Some creators will sit down and keep doing that for years until they
you know what's crazy? What he's saying reminds me of reminds me of, like, you know, gaming streamers when they're only known for one game and they just play that for 12 hours every single day. A lot of those creators hate that game that they're playing, but that's the only reason why they got motion. Like, if you a Marvel Rival streamer and all you stream is Rivals, you think these like that shit? No, they hate that shit. That shit's probably you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine only playing one game. That shit is like miserable, bro. A lot of people, they're just used to it because of the checks, right? You can't be afraid to reinvent yourself, bro.
Get burnt out and realize, yo, I could have been got off this train a while ago. You feel what I'm saying? I could have been navigated and changed direction to do what I wanted to do a while ago. These streamers let their audience dictate too much of what they want to do.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this applies.
And here's the thing, bro. A lot of those people is really like this. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna illustrate this in the best way possible. This is really like your core community, and then everybody else is really just a viewer. Then you have like followers, you know, then you got like people who just like stumbled across your content and shit. The people who really conditionally care about you is that core audience. Everybody else is conditional, you know what I mean? And it just really depends on how you do shit. So you should just cater to your core audience, and if you're good at content, if you're good at whatever the fuck, you do whatever you want, bro. You just have to have that faith in yourself. Because here's the thing. If you made it as a content creator, that means you had, if you're known for something, right? That means that you bet on yourself already to make it, and you did. You already did it once. So just do it again. And I know that sounds hard, and it's like, but like a lot of this like, we get used to being comfortable, and sometimes you have to be uncomfortable in order to grow.
To Kai, because I don't know.
Yeah,
Kai.
they don't do this with nobody else. They just do it with Kai, bro. And it's because he suffers from that Mr. Beast effect. People see him and they think he's like a brand or an entity, and they don't really see him as a person.
Personally, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if he don't like to do what he want to do, but I just peeped out with a lot of these audiences. They will literally control the entire
most of these streamers are performative, bro. I'm sorry to break it to you.
Thing, like segments. Oh, you're not doing the segment that I like, I'm tuning out. Oh, you're not streaming this game that I like, I'm tuning out.
Okay, bye. Oh my god, no. Let me do the segment you want. Let me do what you want. May I take your hat, sir? May I take your hat, sir? Like, bro, if you don't want to watch me, you're gonna say bye, bitch. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. What the fuck? The fuck you want me to do? That should be pissing. Like, it not the gesture of saying bye, cause bye, but just like people feeling like they have that domain over you.
I will unsub, and that's perfectly fine. You don't like something, just move on. But don't sit here and just hate on it, just straight hate on it when somebody trying to better their life.
No,
I feel like
that's
just kind of weird. And I feel
yeah,
like,
but how are you gonna hate on a man? That's another thing, bro. I seen this clip of like Myron Gaines. Oh my god, this is a cornball, bro.
Streamers are y'all niggas see Kai Cenat trying to read? Yo! Yo! Multi-millionaire, but still reads like this. Ego and Super Saiyan.
It's over 9,000!
Training to read. That's crazy. These are
let's chill. That's bad language. I don't okay, we good. I don't want TikTok taking that shit down. I'ma be honest with you, bro. You're lame as fuck. Because here's the thing. You're cooking him for not being able to read, but he's trying to improve his speech and his reading. So what the can he do? He can't win. Y'all are putting him in a situation where he can't win. Okay, he can't read, so he tries to fix it, but you clown him for it. What the do you want him to do? Imagine listening to Myron Gaines for anything in life, bro. You got in your first relationship at 35 and your girl left you for a construction worker. When you're like, all that red pill didn't work for
like, it's just immature, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just ignorant, honestly. So that's just my whole take on that whole little thing. I didn't mean for a good part of this video to be about Kai, but a lot of things that he was talking about, a lot of things that I'm peeping when it comes to his situation, kind of applies to the overall content creator space, so I had to just give my thoughts on that. So yeah,
That's
streaming
real.
has reached its peak, and that's a good thing. The space is basically wide open now for anyone to pursue that top spot if they want it. And
Speed got it. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Speed, I feel like, has really doubled down with his shit. Went from the USA tour, the my mom's kind of homeless, like been doing good like desktop streams, and then he just jumped straight into this Africa tour and just took this shit over, and he's still gonna be going, bro. So you think the L Reader comment had an effect on Kai? I mean, he said why he started getting into reading. He said he got into reading because he couldn't articulate himself well enough for people to understand where he was coming from. So imagine you in a high stress environment, or you trying to tell somebody what you got going on, but the words aren't coming out. You have the idea, you have the vision, but you can't voice it. I mean, bro, if you're going to be managing teams and you're going to have an empire, you have to be able to communicate effectively. And that's really in anything in life, in relationships, in business. And he wants to be able to, you know, get his point across. And that's some shit that I'm trying to work on too.
another thing I do want to add in there is Kai Cenat kind of going back to the old style of YouTube, how it used to be just posting anything you want while he's going on his.
You know what I love about this channel? He didn't announce it, right? So when he was making these videos, it was whatever was coming to his mind. Whatever was coming to his mind. It wasn't about the algorithm. It wasn't about going viral. It was about a conversation. It was about a message. That is the purest form of content creation. And I feel like ever since we jumped into like the Mr. Beast era of YouTube, it got lost. Everything is about going viral. Everything is about the algorithm. Everything is about fast-paced edits, zooms, and all this shit. It's not about, oh, I got some shit on my mind and I want to tell a story. You feel me? Everything's about, is my niche performing well? Oh my God, I'm not getting views because the NBA story niche is dying. Let me jump into talking about whatever. Let me go in and talk about streamers now because that's the hottest thing. Oh, that's not working anymore. Let me go and talk about rappers. It's, you know what I'm saying? Everything has become like kind of corporate and not really what it started off being. Like back in the day, cat videos used to go viral and
shit. Journey, whatever. And people are spamming this word performative. I do like the old style of the YouTube, so I gotta give him respect for that one. You feel what I'm saying? It's kind of giving me a little bit of
he was posted every day.
Old YouTube kind of vibe, like the 2012, 2013 type vibes. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to him for that. But yeah, as far as future content, man, y'all may.
And it's what's funny is how did nobody find that channel? Was posted on the channel for 3 weeks. Nobody found that. Man, what? If I would have found that, I would have aired that shit. What? Hey, Kai Cenat got a secret channel. I found this on YouTube. Oh, shit. This where he been at. Man, I'd have ran up 1 million views off that shit. I'd have broke the story. What the fuck? Bro, that shit was getting little views. How did y'all not notice that was Kai? It wasn't private. It was public. That's how you know the YouTube algorithm is shit. They don't push nobody.
See more videos like this where I'm just yapping.
No, it wasn't private because I seen the channel when it first came out. All the videos were dated and the views weren't that high and there was already comments on there, bro. I'm telling you, like
the community and stuff like that.
What's good,
I feel
King?
like every video has to be heavily edited and have the
facts. I hate editing, bro. I feel like you just gotta have a personality. Having a personality and just I've been trying to chill out on the editing too because I started editing my shit and it just kind of takes away.
Craziest editing ever. What I realize is y'all care about my opinion and I appreciate that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm very grateful for that. And I'm just gonna keep giving y'all videos. I'm gonna keep being consistent for y'all. And we trying to hit 100K in 2026, man. It's no excuses. I hope y'all enjoyed
this video. We got 100K, okay. How many subs bro got? Oh shit, 73. I'm gonna drop a like.
I do like the old style of the YouTube, so I gotta give him respect for that one. You feel what I'm saying? It's kind of giving me a little bit of
he was posted every day.
Old YouTube kind of vibe, like the 2012, 2013 type vibes. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to him for that. But yeah, as far as future content, man, y'all may.
And it's what's funny is how did nobody find that channel? Was posted on the channel for 3 weeks. Nobody found that. Man, what? If I would have found that, I would have aired that. What? Hey, Kai Cenat got a secret channel. I found this on YouTube. Oh shit, this where he been at. Man, I'd have ran up 1 million views off that. I'd have broke the story. What the fuck? Bro, that shit was getting little views. How did y'all not notice that was Kai? It wasn't private. It was public. That's how you know the YouTube algorithm is shit. They don't push nobody.
see more videos like this where I'm just yapping.
No, it wasn't
talking about
private
things that I've
because I
seen.
seen the channel when it first came out. All the videos were dated and the views weren't that high, and there was already comments on there, bro. I'm telling you, like,
the community and stuff like that.
What's good,
I don't feel
King?
like every video has to be heavily edited and have the
nah, facts. I hate editing, bro. I feel like you just gotta have a personality. Having a personality and just, I've been trying to chill out on the editing too, because I started editing my shit and it just kind of takes away.
craziest editing ever. What I realize is y'all care about my opinion, and I appreciate that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm very grateful for that. And I'm just gonna keep giving y'all videos. I'm gonna keep being consistent for y'all. And we trying to hit 100K in 2026, man. It's no excuses. I hope y'all enjoyed
We
this
got
video.
100K, okay. How many subs bro got? Oh shit, 73. I'm gonna drop a like.